Is a new wave of youth in Nepal quietly preparing to change the course of its history? Until a few years ago, Nepal was seen as a country where political stability was a pipe dream. But today, Generation Z, the generation born after 2000, is making a profound impact on the country's political and social landscape. Are the voices echoing on social media, the protests on the streets, and a new political consciousness just a passing fad? Or is Nepal really on the verge of making a new history? Looking at Nepal's history, the country has long been plagued by political uncertainty, Maoist insurgencies, and several changes of government. After the 2015 earthquake, the country tried to achieve some stability, but problems such as corruption, unemployment, and the monopoly of the old political elite persisted. This was the backdrop against which a new generation was opening its eyes. These young people, who were let down by political parties and whose voices were always ignored, no longer wanted to remain silent. This is their story, echoing across the internet and emerging on the streets with a new slogan. Nepal's young generation is discontented for many reasons. The biggest reason is rampant corruption at the highest levels. Even government projects and funds are embezzled. On the other hand, the lack of job opportunities has created a sense of despair among the generation. Thousands of young people are forced to migrate abroad in search of jobs, and those left behind are increasingly feeling that they have no way to build a better future. This despair has turned social media into a weapon. Young people have organized their voices on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. A simple hashtag or a trending video on TikTok can bring hundreds of young people together on the streets. A similar example recently emerged when the government tried to pass a controversial law which was met with a strong public backlash. Youth leaders and student organizations are leading the movement, challenging the old political model. The government's response has also been seen, sometimes involving the use of force, but it has only served to fuel the rebellion. This situation reminds us of youth movements in other countries in the region, such as Pakistan and India, where political awareness is now growing. Finally, the question arises, is this public anger in Nepal just a temporary blip, or is it truly the beginning of a new era? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear, this Generation Z will not sit idly by. They have proven that they are no longer just spectators in the old political drama, but also important players in the story. This is a lesson the world should learn. When the younger generation is ignored, they forge their own path.